None of the content presented here has been exaggerated or taken out of context. These are the exact statements made by the prosecution team. Defense team, Jane Doe. On June 9, 2025, some words have been censored to comply with YouTube's guidelines. What you're about to hear is a voiced-over reading of Jane Doe's testimony in the Sean Diddy Combs trial. Source: courtroom reporter at Inner City Press on X.com. All parties are presumed innocent until proven guilty. Listen at your own discretion.
Good morning, Jane.
Good morning, Ms. Comey.
Publish this photo to the jury. Who is this?
Sean's security.
And this?
Sean's deputy butler.
Who did you call ATL?
The entertainer Sly, because he lived in Atlanta.
Your message to Sean, what was it about?
My trip to New York in 2023, he wrote, "Send me some shit of you being bad." Then Sean says, "I got the phones, just send me what I don't have. Don't say no to me, please."
What did you write?
I wrote, "You are traveling with our phone?"
You mean not Sean's two main phones?
Yes, his assistants had access to those. I wrote, "You're using this to get your card for someone else."
And he said you. What did you say?
I wrote, "I'm not coming to New York. You just want me there for a hotel binge."
Why did you say that?
I saw a podcast.
What about?
About Sean bragging about having sex for 48 hours, straight on a yacht trip to an island near Miami.
When did the podcast air?
A month after Sean said he'd take me on that yacht trip.
What had Sean said he'd do with you on this yacht trip?
At this moment, the defense objected, but was overruled.
That after a 2-day hotel night, we'd go and do more on the yacht, but we never left, had to recuperate. I saw on social media he took a girlfriend there.
What did you write in your notes app?
I wrote, "I don't want to come to New York to be treated like a hoe."
Why did you write this in your notes app?
I wasn't sure I was going to send it.
But did you send a version of it?
Yes.
What did Sean reply?
He said, "It was just podcast talk." I said, "You took her to the Bahamas on a yacht, not me like you'd promised after the hotel night."
Can you read your text?
I quoted him on the podcast, "You made Papa proud."
You wrote, "I don't want to feel obligated, that you'll stop paying my rent." What did you mean?
The guilt-trippy things that he would say, that I had to perform.
For how long had you felt that?
Since I got the home in April 2023.
Play this exhibit.
At this moment, there was a Diddy voice message played, and it said the following: "This is a true open relationship. Why do you have to make it a problem? Now I'm sick."
How did you reply to this voice message?
Call me back. Then we had a FaceTime. He said all the things to calm me down.
What did you send Sean from the plane to New York?
A photo of my outfit.
Where were you planning to wear it?
To dinner.
What did Sean send you?
He said, "We're going to dinner."
Did you?
A late night lounge thing.
I'll read this for you. You wrote, "I miss hard."
And I wrote, "Yes, I have my passport with me."
Then what did you write?
I wrote, "You turn me on so crazy, can't wait."
After the flight took off?
I got a message from Sean.
What did Sean ask you?
He asked where Sly was. Then he asked, "Entertainment or movie night, let me know. I'll get a hotel."
How did you react?
I felt upset and a little defeated.
What did you send next?
"Baby, just got Wi-Fi again."
What did Sean write?
He said, "Check red phone." The other message he'd sent me. He said, "I have a surprise for you. Just one."
What did you take it to mean?
That there'd be somebody new.
Who?
An entertainer. I hated it.
What did Sean send you?
A picture of the man. I rolled my eyes. I wrote back, "It's not loading. We are landing now."
What did you send Sean?
I suggested we go to Casa Cipriani, but I was driven to the Trump Hotel. I put on my outfit.
What happened that night?
He was late. We went to that lounge. We bickered a bit. He was defensive. But we went to the room and Sly came.
What did you text to Sly?
I asked if he could come to NY. I felt I needed to make it up to Sean.
Did he come to the Trump Hotel and did you and he have sex in front of Sean?
Yes.
After that New York trip, where did you next see Sean?
In Miami, at a hotel.
Did you two take these pictures?
Yes. We had Sly in Miami as well. Then I went back to LA. We had an argument there.
Tell us why.
He wanted to set up a party. He wanted me to reach out to entertainers. I noticed something online, that he was with an ex-girlfriend of his. I was furious.
Did you ever speak with any of these other women?
No, I found out on Instagram.
These text messages, October 15th, 2023. Please read what you wrote.
I texted, "You got that girl next to you? Her is already starting."
Meaning?
Drama. I told Sean, "Introduce her to P."
Who?
Paul, one of the entertainers. Then I wrote, "I am not a porn star. These experiences are desensitizing sex for me."
And here, on October 16th, 2023, the same fight. Please read these.
I wrote, "I don't want to be f***ed in these rooms. I felt there was more pressure on me than the others. There was an imbalance. I had to earn basic things for my romance. Love and romance. He was giving it to others. He was clearly capable of it. I wrote, it's been 3 years of me having to fuck strangers. He wrote, so we're breaking up?
Is that what you were proposing?
No. I wrote, I need a break spiritually.
What did you write next?
I wrote, sex is sacred to me. I wrote, you always push me to do more and more. I said, I need time to myself. I said,
At this moment, the defense asked for a sidebar, then they continued.
What did Sean write to you?
he wrote, I want to spend the day with you. I wrote back, you make it crystal clear exactly what you want me for. You're going to spend the day love bombing me?
What did you mean?
Sean is very love bomby. I said, I'm not just an animal people can fuck on. He said, you're crazy?
How often did he call you crazy?
Often. I said, you want to have me suck some dick so you can jet off with Gina? I said, I'm drained. He said, I'll leave you alone.
In the next message, does he use your true name?
Yes.
And does he say, that's my house too?
He does. He wrote, I'm coming over. You gotta let me in or not. Is your baby there? Are you gonna let me our house? Again and again. Sean wrote to me, I'm so stressed. I'm horny. SMH.
What does SMH mean?
Shaking my head. He said his knees weren't good. I said I was hitting up my mom. She said taking bone supplements is key.
Then you saw Sean?
Yes. We had the sobriety party at the hotel. First, I went to a concert. I stood with his security. With his security, Jonathan, I went to the store for supplies for the hotel night. Sean was in the hotel waiting. He called me, what the f*** is taking so long? I got there. His assistant said, you don't deserve to be called a bitch.
At L'Hermitage, what happened?
I didn't want to take drugs.
Who was the first entertainer?
Rico, then Paul, then Anton. Then I threw up. Sean said, good. You threw up? Now you'll feel better. Then I had sex with Anton. I felt terrible.
Whose text is this?
Mine. I wrote, baby, I love you. Do you think you could put something in my hotel?
Did Sean respond?
No. I needed furniture for the house. I wrote, you weren't too busy to make sure Chelsea was ready in D.C.
Play the voice note.
At this moment, there was a Diddy voice message played, and it said the following. I don't know where the f*** Chelsea is. I ain't with no bitches. Leave me the f*** alone. I'm single.
What frustrations did you feel?
Not being heard about how I felt about the hotel nights.
Did you use names for the other women?
Yes, it was misdirected anger. I asked, what does the house have to do with what I'm saying? I wrote, I'm not Gina or Cassie.
Were you telling Sean you were going to speak out about your relationship?
At this moment, the defense objected, and it was sustained.
Please read. Did you reference your child?
Yes, I said, you got me f***ed up. I said, just complete what you promised about the 2 years, about the home. I said, don't contact me.
What did he say in response?
He said, I'm super clear now. I said, you had me on constant pins and needles. Now I'm sick. Leave me alone.
Does the next message reference a prior relationship you had?
Yes. Then he says, I was told you were crazy. He said, you took it too far, baby girl. You'll see. He was threatening me about the rent, that we don't need to do anything we don't want. I wrote, you're mad at me about a grown-ass man.
Was this referring to your prior relationship?
Yes. I wrote, you wasted my time in this toxic-ass relationship.
And did you then refer to your previous relationship?
Yes. You invited me to New York to pair me up with some random man, for your own sick sexual.
What were you talking about?
The 2 men I had chosen for myself, Sly and Anton. Sean kept trying to say I chose them. I had wanted it. I wrote, you want to gaslight me.
What did you mean?
He wanted me to believe I had wanted these things.
What else did Sean text you?
He said, you and me don't have no beef. I said, you created all this evil inside me. I wrote to him, I regret everything, all this toxic shit which overran my life. He said, you are burning a bridge that you are going to need tomorrow.
What did you write?
I wrote, I don't trust you. He said, 10 hours ago you loved me. Not this. He wrote, it's a free country. I'm an adult and you are an adult. You are writing a whole book about what you hate about me. We both made promises that we didn't keep. If you don't want to talk to me, there's nothing I can do.
Did you get the phone?
Yes.
What did you write here?
I said, you knew I would finish strong. Pep talks to keep me performing. I know I was consenting. Like you said, you didn't know I didn't want it. This is my truth. I love you very much. I need to take a pause.
Why did you say, I know I was consenting?
I pick up the word from him. He said, if anyone saw these videos, they'd say I wanted it.
Was that true, Jane?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
What did you see in the videos?
I was high. I was just following a pattern, performing.
Exhibit. Please read it.
It's from my notes. I wrote, I am having PTSD from these nights.
Why in your notes app?
Get my feelings out.
Did you see Sean that day?
Yes, at his home. I was comforted by him. I was able to talk about the pain I was feeling. He was hugging me.
What are these?
Photos I took of us in his master bathroom. I felt he understood me in this moment. He had a Halloween video shoot. That was nice. But his birthday was approaching and I felt nervous. He'd want to party hard, but he spent his birthday with his family. I got him a mobile television. We had these things called movie nights, our videos. I felt this TV could substitute for the entertainer. Then Cassie's lawsuit came out. It was everywhere on social media. I think I fainted.
Why?
Because there were 3 pages that were harrowing what I was experiencing.
Did you screenshot those pages?
Yes.
Do you recognize this?
It's Cassie's lawsuit, filed November 16th, 2023.
Had you met Cassie?
In 2015, a fashion show and celebration for Sean. That's the only time I met Cassie. I was reading these pages and it felt like a nightmare. I had a lot of sympathy for this because...
At this moment, the defense objected, and the judge told the prosecution to ask a new question.
How did you react?
I can't believe I am reading my own story.
Read your messages the day after Cassie's lawsuit.
4 in one night, and now I'm going to the doctor.
Then 3 days later?
I wrote, I feel like I'm reading my own sexual trauma. God finally woke me up about this cycle. You gaslit me.
We're going to play some audio with your true name redacted. Show the full transcript to the jury.
At this moment, there was a Diddy voice message played, and it said the following: I love you. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to stop all this madness.
I don't know.
Did you know you were being recorded?
No.
Did you know you were being listened in on?
No.
At this moment, there was a Jane voice message played, and it said the following: who's there when I close me eyes and I have these things in my head? At this moment, there was a Diddy voice message played, and it said the following: I'm trying to be there for you. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just fucked up right now.
Then Sean said, are you recording me?
Jane, were you recording him?
Absolutely not.
At this moment, there was a Diddy voice message played, and it said the following: what you did is not right. You know what I'm saying? I can't talk on this phone. I don't know what the is going on. I need you to support. You got me that video thing.
What did that mean?
The mobile TV I got him. I was commenting about the girlfriend of another rapper. I said she is so beautiful.
Was this rapper an old friend of yours?
Yes, I was flown to Las Vegas. There was a birthday party, and we went to a strip club. I recognized Anton.
Other than that time, had you ever seen Anton other than on hotel nights?
No.
This friend, was it platonic?
Yes. In the hotel room, Anton was having sex with a woman. The rapper and his girlfriend were there. There was flirting.
How were your finances in January 2024?
Better. I decided to do an OnlyFans.
What kind of content did you create?
Lingerie, swimwear, implied nudity.
What's that?
Your hand covers your, body. I wanted to stand on my 2 feet. I was also getting child support and some money from Bear. I advertised his brand on my social media. He offered me money. Actually, he just sent it to me.
How much?
$9,000. He said, if you want to post for my brand, do. No big deal. Sean messaged me he'd had a dream about me, that I was on the Concorde.
Why did you answer him?
I missed him dearly. He said, so what you want to do on your birthday? I said, I'm traumatized by my past birthdays and what they led to.
What did Sean write?
He said, if you change your mind, I miss you. Stay happy. Love.
What did you write?
That I'm just being mature. I don't think I'm ready to see you.
Did you see him for your birthday in February 2024?
Yes.
How was it in Miami?
Sean had candles. My heart was beating super fast. And I think his was beating fast too. We were oddly in the same color. I thought that was nice.
What happened at dinner?
Balloons. A 5-course dinner. We used ecstasy. Then Sean asked, do you want to see Don?
What was your reaction?
I was high. I said, okay. Me and Don had them 1 star. Then we rested a couple days. Then we flew to LA. We were back together.
In 2024, where did you visit Sean?
Miami in May, July, and August. And at my residence in LA a couple of times.
Did you and Sean go out in Miami and LA in 2024?
No. Things had really hit the fan. A lot was going wrong in his life. The press was after him about Cassie's lawsuit.
With which entertainers did you have sex with in 2024?
Anton, Don, Larry. We stayed in the residences. There was a lot of focus on Sean elsewhere. I showed him how lucrative OnlyFans was. Sean was putting on music and he went to my phone. He asked me, who's Bear? Why are you texting like this with him? The money thing came up. That Bear had sent me money. He started getting dressed. I started crying. I felt misunderstood.
What did Sean text you?
He wrote, "What's going to happen if I come over tonight?" I said, "Do you want me to be alone? I can arrange that." I wrote back that he was supposed to see his mother. In air quotes. I meant another woman. He wanted a party.
What did Sean ask?
He said he wanted me to sign something for him so he could have closure. I thought he meant so I wouldn't be a threat.
Had you ever sent him a demand letter?
No. Sean said, "You are making your own money."
What did you reply?
I said, "I am working on paying off my debt after being on call." Unfocused.
How did you go into debt when you were dating a millionaire who gave you thousands?
At this moment, the defense objected and it was sustained.
What did you write?
I said, "I'm tired. You can't even make it to the 2 years without bringing it up to me."
What did Sean say here?
Bear, my colleague. I said, "I hate living in fear. The roof over my head was just going to come off." I asked, "Did you tell Robin," that's his accountant, "to cut it off?" He said, "You make your own money?"
Did he continue to pay your rent?
Yes, he kept paying.
Did you learn his houses were searched?
Yes, NHS, I came to my house.
Who hired you a lawyer?
Sean.
Is Sean still paying for your lawyer now?
Yes.
Did you talk to Sly after the 2024 searches?
Yes, he called and said he had a tape, and he intended to release it bit by bit on the dark web. I asked Sly how he got the video. He said that Sean picked up his phone and recorded with it. I asked Sly, Cabral, how much he wanted. He said $10,000. I told Sean, Cabral just tried to extort me. Sean was crying.
What did he say?
Get legal on it.
Did you speak with Cabral?
Yes, I told him this was sextortion, and I would not talk with him. Then a media company called me and said they bought the tape. And did I have a comment? I fainted. We had to control the situation.
Did the media company ever publish the video?
No.
Do you know why?
No. Then the hotel video of Sean and Cassie came out. I was with Sean in Miami.
How did you first learn of that video?
There was a knock on the door. Sean was called out. I went down and everyone was talking. It was at 2-Star.
What happened?
Sean was huddled with his team and his family. I was just giving everyone space. Later we had a huddle. His sons were involved.
Huddle for what?
To come up with an apology. He showed me a draft of what he would say on social media.
Did you read it?
He addressed Cassie by name in the draft I saw. I felt it was more heartfelt. I thought it was good enough.
Did you talk later one-on-one with Sean about the video?
Yes. He said that Cassie hit him too. Then I was told that KK was coming and I had to go into another room. I did, and I went back to LA.
Do you recognize this?
Sean's IG apology.
How did you feel about it?
Disappointed. I felt there was no heart.
At this moment, the defense asked for a sidebar, then they continued.
What did you understand he was referring to?
The hotel elevator lobby video.
The next time you saw him, June 18th, 2024, where did you see him?
Home in LA. Date night in the house. Jonathan came to help set up.
What did Jonathan do?
Put some candles around the home, decorate with red lights, make the environment cozy.
What was the plan? To have an entertainer?
No, I wore a long brown dress. I opened our patio, which has a really nice view.
Did you two get into an argument?
Yes, we had champagne and some tequila. I started confronting him about who he was with on his family trip to Utah.
What did you say to Sean?
I said, "You are a pedophile." He was 25 or more years older. I said, "If a girl can't buy her own drinks, what makes you interested in her?" I believe she was under 21.
But older than 18.
Yes, I pushed his head into the marble.
Then what?
I started throwing candles and glass. I was angry. He was probably cursing and calling me crazy. I wanted to lock myself in the master bedroom.
Did Sean touch you?
Not yet. I locked the bedroom door, but he kicked it down. Then he kicked down the bathroom door, off the hinges. He kicked his way into my closet. I tried to run, but he kicked me and put me in a chokehold, and I couldn't breathe. I went to the front door and to a wall 6 blocks away.
How long did you hide there?
2 hours. Then I went back. I saw Sean. Sean kicked in the guest bedroom door. I was throwing glasses and candles at Sean. I shouted that I hated him. He started punching my head and saying all kinds of things.
Saying what?
That I was trying to keep him away from his kids. I said no, but he kicked me on the ground. I was balled up. Then he grabbed me by my hair and arms and dragged me back to the house.
What was he saying?
That I was crazy. I kept saying, "Just leave me the alone." I called the girl I thought Sean was with and asked if she was on the trip with Sean. She said very insulting things. Then Sean held me down, so I had to listen.
What did you do?
I told her to shut up and that he was beating my ass. Sean hung up. Then he told Jonathan to tell me he wasn't with no girl on his family trip.
After the FaceTime. What?
I went into the shower to cool off.
Who was with you?
Sean. I saw a black eye forming, welts.
How were you in the shower?
Naked. Sean was in his pants. He slapped me. I fell to the ground of the shower.
Then what?
I was exhausted. I just sat there. Sean said, just put some ice on it and put an outfit on.
Outfit?
Lingerie and heels. Sean was using my phone to play pornography. He texted Anton. On my phone. My phone was screen mirrored to the TV. Sean texted, "Hey, what are you doing?" Sean scrolled up and saw Anton's message about our mutual friends. Sean asked me how the mutual friends were. I said I didn't know.
Why did you lie?
We were on a break. I didn't think I needed to say it. Anton showed up. I moved my hair so that my injuries couldn't be seen and used makeup like Sean said. I greeted Anton and tried to be polite. Asked him how his day was. Sean was giving me his evil stare. Sean said, "I need to talk to you." We went into the guest bedroom.
What happened there?
He said he wanted to know about the mutual friend. I told him I went to Vegas with this rapper and his girlfriend. I saw Anton having sex with another woman.
What did Sean say?
He said, "Do you have this star having something over me?"
Did you take drugs?
Yes, right around this time. Sean told me, "Take this pill. You're not going to ruin my night. Go out there and suck his d." I said, "I don't want to."
What did he say?
He said, "Is this coercion?"
What happened to the pill?
I consumed it. I performed oral sex on Anton. I felt sick. I was like, even in my own body, I felt disgusted. I felt terrible.
How did it end?
When Anton finished, I excused him, tried to put on a good face. Sean called me a whore. After he left, he sent his security with money to me for Anton. $10 or $12,000 in cash for Anton and the 4 damaged doors.
What did you do with part of the money?
I Ubered $3 or $4,000 to Anton.
Have you ever fixed your doors?
No, there were other bills.
When did you next see Sean?
A few days later.
Why?
I missed him. We were trying to have a Sunday fun day, but it was tense.
Did you and Sean talk with Jonathan?
Sean FaceTimed Jonathan, asking him what he saw that night. For a moment, Jonathan saw me in the corner crying. Then I shot a video of Sean and me out in the yard.
Did you inadvertently film your injuries?
Yes, my welts.
And when you learned that Sean went to Wyoming?
I was outraged. He was with another woman.
Did you block him?
Yes.
How long?
2 or 3 weeks. Then I saw that his mother had been hospitalized. I wanted to put what happened between us to the side. He said, "This was just too far for me." I said, "You had me in a box."
Do you saw the name of the rapper?
Yes. I flew on a red eye to meet Sean.
And what did you do?
We had a really nice time. Sean said, "You could tell me when you're tired."
What did you say?
"Let's stop for now and see each other later." His demeanor changed. He said, "A man spends all this money on you and you say you're tired." He threw water on me. He called me He gave me an ecstasy pill.
Then what happened?
Sean was celebratory. He said, "Let's go."
Did Paul come to Miami?
Yes.
Did Paul come to 2-Star?
Yes. I was given a spray bottle. Liquid Molly into my mouth. I felt a surge of high-octane sexual energy. Paul comes in. I greet Paul with that energy.
Did you have sex with Paul in front of Sean?
Yes.
When was the last time you saw Sean in person?
August 2024 at 2-Star.
Did you have sex with Don in front of Sean at 2-Star?
Yes.
Did you go to New York to see him?
No.
Why not?
He was arrested.
Did you get a subpoena?
Yes. I had to come in November 2024, then January 2025, and after.
Did you see a therapist?
3 months now.
Do you have an attorney for this case?
Yes.
Who is paying?
Sean, I am still processing.
Nothing further.
And that was it for the direct of Jane and the Diddy trial. What do you think about what the prosecution asked Jane? Do you think the prosecution did good or bad? Let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you tomorrow.